Why am I straight up sitting on my dorm's kitchen floor to film this video? Like, there are 5 chairs right there. Hello users of the internet and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're one of my current 840 subscribers, then welcome back. And if you're not, I could really use all of the help I could get right now. As a lot of you are aware, coronavirus is currently taking over the entire world. Yes, social distancing and social isolation are very important, but spending a lot of time alone really can make you go stir crazy and also make you fear that you're gonna starve to death. My mom texted me at about 5:30 tonight being like, hey, so you're in New York alone in a dorm room right now. Apparently in 48 hours, there's going to be a complete citywide lockdown where you won't be able to leave to buy any food. So are you stocked up? Which really jolted me into reality because am I stocked up? Very much not. Literally couldn't have been less stocked up. My dad came over with me at the beginning of the year and we hit Trader Joe's, and since then I have not stepped foot in a supermarket. I've just been surviving off getting random little buckets of mushrooms and lettuce and spinach and tomato from my university cafeteria, putting all of the ingredients in a pan and calling it a night. So I delved immediately into panic mode and decided to do a little stock take of what I have here and work out what I need to survive if I'm going to be locked inside for the next year or 2. I tried not to go too crazy because I don't like that people are going in and just like fully raiding supermarkets and leaving nothing for people who may not be able to leave their house because they're actually sick with coronavirus. However, I definitely did do more than a normal, say, weekly shop. Though just a disclaimer, when I do go shopping, I tend to stock up for an entire month as opposed to a week because I'm lazy and don't like leaving this dorm room. Also, money's not a thing that I have to spend at all times. So I go hard, go home, and go broke. So I thought that I would take you on a quick little shopping haul and show you just like some of the essential food groups and food items that you should consider adding to your grocery list if you also need to hibernate for the next God knows how long. So the main stores I hit up today were definitely Trader Joe's. I dabbled a little bit in Whole Foods and literally the Rite Aid downstairs. I'm just gonna go through these random bags that I have in no particular order because my brain doesn't work like that, and like maybe give you some helpful hints for how you can prepare for the apocalypse without going too overboard and literally looting. So obviously I tried my best to stock up on non-perishable items. So from Rite Aid I just got some of these Fiber One bars because for anyone with a pooing problem, fiber is essential and these literally never go off. Plus, who doesn't want a little subpar brownie chocolate fudge snack moment at any point in time? I also got some wasabi roasted seaweed snacks. Again, don't see these going off at any point. Now we're leaving the realm of non-perishable snack foods and entering the realm of some other fun non-perishable pantry items. I would say a definite hibernation must-have is some nut butter of some sort. I have both almond and peanut so that I can cater to whatever mood I'm in. You can use these on toast, you can use these in a little breakfast bowl moment, you can slap them on some fruit, put them in a curry sauce. The possibilities are endless. Plus they're a good source of healthy fat and healthy protein. And also they taste amazing. If you tell me you don't like either of these nut butters, then you don't deserve a tongue. Another pantry moment that I picked up was this broccoli and kale pasta sauce from Whole Foods. I also already had a bunch of Napolitana pasta sauces and some stir-fry sauces because food without a taste isn't worth eating. I would literally choose starvation. And again, they don't go off. The best of literally all worlds. And last but not least, for a non-perishable pantry moment is some unsweetened original almond milk, because obviously she's incredibly versatile, can be used in a bunch of breakfast, lunch and dinner meals and in baking, and doesn't go off for like 2 years. And regular milk's disgusting, don't attack me. Next up, I did go for some perishable refrigerator items, which is incredibly controversial in this time of seeming apocalypse. I know that a lot of people are warning against this, but the way I see it, get in as much fresh fruit and fresh produce as you possibly can, and then if it starts to go off or just before it goes off, pop it in the freezer. Because if we're just eating lean cuisines for the rest of the month, that's a sad life. To be honest, I think I'd rather have coronavirus. So I'm just going to do a lightning round of some fun fruit and vegetables and refrigeratable items that I have purchased from Trader Joe's. We've got some baby spinach, some riced cauliflower, some butternut squash zigzags, some apples, some avocados, some lemons, a bunch of sweet potatoes, some bananas, a couple of eggplants, some lettuce, some tomato, some strawberries and blueberries, and a bunch of mushrooms because I have an obsession and use them in every meal possible. Call me crazy, but I think it's important that we have fruits and vegetables so that we don't die of scurvy during this social distancing period. Also, I feel like these are pretty generic ingredients that again can just be tossed with anything. You can use the vegetables in salad, in pasta, a stir fry to accompany a protein, a ratatouille, literally every meal imaginable. I guess vegetables are kind of everywhere. And same with fruit. You can have it with some yogurt, which I already have in the fridge. You can have it on toast with some almond butter. You can have it with some cereal, which again I already have in the house. The possibility for culinary creativity is endless. The other perishable items that I got were some carb-savvy tortillas made with whole wheat and some tofu. Because protein and smart carbohydrates are ideal for energy, which we'll obviously need a lot of sitting here doing nothing. Finally, we'll move into some of my frozen purchases. I already had a bunch of frozen roast vegetables in the freezer from Trader Joe's, which I guess is kind of going against what I was saying before. Get in as much fresh fruit and fresh produce as you possibly can when I was saying get actual vegetables. But I mean, it's the apocalypse. Pop off, why not get both? I got a fancy berry medley and some vegan jackfruit cakes, which I cannot rate highly enough. These queens are phenomenal. And that's literally all I purchased. I obviously did mention that I already had some items in the fridge. I have some plain Greek yogurt, which again I feel is very versatile because you can use it in a breakfast dish, you can use it as a sour cream replacement. Definitely would recommend stocking up on some cereals because that stuff never goes off. Things like pasta and rice and things that you can have in the pantry without feeling guilty that you're not using every minute of every day. Plus, if you're not vegan, I would recommend having egg of some sort just because they're a good source of protein that can again be used in a variety of ways. Obviously, I am no expert in hibernation preparation because this was sprung on me 3 hours ago, and up until now I have never experienced anything like this. But my uninformed advice would be to try and not freak out. It's gonna be okay. Even though like take a shot every time I've said apocalypse in this video and like maybe give you some helpful hints for how you can prepare for the apocalypse. But I mean, it's the apocalypse. Pop off. Incredibly controversial in this time of seeming apocalypse. It's not the end of the world. Stay inside, stay safe, and stock up on foods that are versatile that you can use in everything. And I think that's all I have for you. If you found this very random and off-the-cuff video to be in any way, shape, or form helpful, then please thumbs up and subscribe. And if you didn't, then just do it anyway. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye! Upon the completion of filming this video, I have recently found out that I am actually required to evacuate my dorm in 6 days, which means that all of the food I just bought is literally gonna go to waste. I already thought the fact that I was sitting on the kitchen floor was a bit of a Trisha Paytas moment, but I'm about to have a full mental breakdown.